They say the old asylum was shut down decades ago, after the patients vanished without a trace. No one dares to step inside anymore, except me. I wanted to prove it was all just stories, just shadows and dust. But what I found was something far worse. Behind a rusted, forgotten door, hidden away from every map and floor plan, there was a hallway. Long, narrow, and pitch black, except for flickering lights. Lights that had no power source, no wires, no bulbs. Just broken, unreliable flashes that danced on peeling paint and cracked plaster. The air was thick and heavy, stale like it hadn't been breathed in years, and somehow it felt alive. As I stepped deeper, I felt it watching me. The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Above me, something moved, a figure crawling on the ceiling, defying everything natural. It was humanoid, but twisted beyond belief. Its face was stretched tight, no eyes to meet mine, no mouth to scream. Just blankness. Sharp, jagged limbs scraped against the plaster, making a sound that echoed down the corridor. And then, the walls themselves started to change. From the cracks and shadows, hands emerged, reaching, grasping, as if desperate to pull me in. I tried to run, but the hallway seemed endless. No matter how fast I moved, it whispered my name, soft and low. A voice not quite human, promising I'd never leave. And that's when I realized the asylum wasn't abandoned. It was waiting, hungry for its next story. My name is Adam. 3 days ago, my brother disappeared. He was exploring Glenwood Asylum, the abandoned one. His last message was just one line. I found the hallway. It's real. I haven't heard from him since. I went to find him, brought a flashlight, a camera, and fear. Glenwood stood like a monument to pain, lifeless and listening. Inside, everything was colder. No sound, not even rats. I followed the map from Mark's video, every turn, every stairwell. Then I saw it, the hallway, the one with the strange black symbol on the floor. But it was different now. It was breathing. I stepped in. The air turned thick, like syrup. My flashlight flickered. My camera glitched. Then I heard it, a whisper, just breathing. No words. A door appeared. I swear, it wasn't there a second ago. I entered. One chair, one camera, Mark's backpack. And then, the door slammed behind me. The walls began bleeding shadows. Mark's face flashed on my camera, screaming, but not from any video. Then I heard it. "You shouldn't have come," I screamed. Pounded the door. No answer. And then a message carved itself into the wall, letter by letter. "To remain." The hallway isn't just a place, it's alive. It doesn't want you to find someone. It wants you to join them. And as the lights died and the darkness took over, I realized something. The hallway never lets go. Long pause, and soon it will call a third. The hallway breathes. Shadows twist and stretch like living things, curling around their ankles, whispering secrets no one wants to hear. Their flashlights flicker violently, as if the darkness itself is fighting back. Suddenly, a voice, soft, barely audible, hisses from the walls. "You don't belong here." It's everywhere and nowhere, crawling under their skin. One of them freezes, eyes wide with terror, as a pale, broken face suddenly presses against the cracked doorframe. mouth opening in a silent scream. The air thickens. Their lungs burn with each breath. A rusted key lies on the floor, warm and pulsing like a heartbeat stolen from some ancient corpse. When touched, the walls around them begin to shift and pulse, closing in like the rib cage of a monstrous beast ready to crush its prey. A scratching noise, 1,000 fingernails clawing at metal, erupt from behind a shattered glass window. Through the grime, a twisted figure stares out, its elongated fingers dripping with something dark and viscous. Refusing to look back, the leader urges them forward, but the exit sign overhead flickers and dies, plunging them into deeper darkness. From somewhere distant, a warped lullaby creeps into their ears, slow, haunting, sung by something not quite human. Without warning, a deafening crash slams a door behind them shut, the lock clicking into place. Panic pulls at their minds as the corridor begins to pulse with a heartbeat not their own, trapping them inside a living nightmare. From the shadows, a frantic tapping begins, irregular, desperate, as if something trapped inside is begging for release. The tapping grows into frantic banging, echoing through the hall like a warning or a curse. Trying to escape, they use the rusted key on the exit door. The lock clicks open, but the door swings into an identical hallway, endless, looping, like a maze with no way out. Reality twists. The world they know is unraveling. A scream cuts through the air, their own voice warped and echoed from nowhere and everywhere. From the darkness, a figure emerges. No face, just a void where eyes should be. Moving silently but with impossible speed. They sprint, lungs burning, heart pounding like a war drum. The figure follows, never gaining, never falling behind. The exit shimmers at the corridor's end, an illusion of freedom. As they reach for the door, it slams shut once more. But this time, a hand, pale, cold, impossibly thin, snakes through the crack. The leader grabs it, pulling with desperate strength. Light explodes in their eyes. They tumble out into blinding sunlight, gasping, free. Only the world outside is wrong. The hospital behind them twists and warps, a grotesque carcass of reality. Turning back, they see the door standing alone in a field of tall grass, humming like a dark heart in the light. The key in their hand glows faintly, warm and alive. Suddenly, a child's laughter rings out, slow, warped, echoing from the door. The lullaby returns, slow and sinister, wrapping around their mind like a snake. Behind the door, shadows stir, watching, waiting, and as the last light fades, a whisper lingers in the air. The rescue was never the end, only the beginning.